Pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Why Is That? I know I'm not really calling it Why Is That 2.0 as much, but that's only because I'm simply doing what I can to keep this season of the series in line with how the first season was. So, of course, it's not like I'm making this Why Is That a series that is pretty much its own standalone series. I'm just simply keeping this in line with the original. So, two seasons are pretty much bonded together. Kind of like how with some of my other series, is despite the fact that I do update some of my artwork on some of them sometimes. In Nerf Secret Revealed, I basically have the same artwork as I did for the last couple of seasons. But for Hot Wheels Hilarity, Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo, and Honest Jane Noack, and the Vlogathon, I do have the artwork updated for all of them, depending on what season it is. But here on Why Is That, I'm also doing the same, updating the artwork with every new season. So by the time this one is all done and the third Why Is That season comes along, you'll expect to see something new. But that's pretty much besides the point. So anyways, I got a new question right here, number 19. It basically says down here in this screenshot, why is that you have to keep your content SFW at all times? Now, I can pretty much understand what you're meaning by SFW, because after all, a lot of this new generation stuff that has been going on right now, and we're definitely still in the millennial era, and we're going to be here for a little while before the Zs start to take over. But you know what? That's far besides the point here, because after all, Safe for Work, SFW, has something been used a lot. It's definitely been used a lot in more recent times, whereas back in the day, I never even knew what it meant. That was only because SFW and NSFW, those were new generation things here. So, I might as well just explain a few things about it. So, SFW, NSFW, they're basically used in the ways of describing certain things out there, whether or not they're age appropriate. And who cares about age appropriate anyways, because kids can look up porn. Anyways, I'm not going to go deep on into that, but anyways. My content, of course, is considered safe for anyone to watch, all audiences. If there's one thing, though, that I would probably pick out that probably wouldn't fit all audiences, then, well, I'd say Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo. There's a lot of rated M for mature or rated T for teen rated games that I happen to play on a daily basis. There's tons of different titles out there that I've played over the course of the last 3.5 years, but of course, that's probably one of the only series that I have to offer my channel that doesn't really meet the kind of requirements that YouTube probably would want me to use, because there's a lot of blood and gore that takes place, tons of usages of foul language, lots of, well, those things. So that's ultimately why I would probably decide that Gaming with Kaiju Force Neo is probably not fit for children, but I don't really want my reputation to be thrown away in the dust. So, of course, to protect it, I'm simply keeping my matters on my own hands. And as for everyone out there who wants to watch any of my content, then, well, how could I say no to them? So, of course, that's the main reason why I don't even age restrict any of my videos. I don't keep my channel private or hidden. And of course, I have the comments as open as possible. My channel is indefinitely public. That's for sure. With more than 2,500 videos I got on my channel right now, and the fact that the channel is now 12 years old, yeah, it's that old already. And if that's not crazy enough, then, well, I don't know what is. But anyways, a 12-year-old YouTube channel like Kaiju Force Neo, coupled with 2,500 plus videos across multiple playlists and franchises, and a whole lot more, I could say for sure that I've come down this far, and there's no way that I would ever want to back out, because there's been so much new stuff that I've been coming across, and in addition to that, there's been so much positive feedback and messages that I've been getting sent to all the time. Any of which were positive and just very joyful to read about. I could never live a single day without knowing that people out there have my back, especially when it comes to operating a 15-year-old independently owned business like myself. Of course, the fact I was a 6-year-old back in 2005, and now I'm here 21 years old in 2020. Kaiju Force Neo has been with me all this time. So that, of course, is pretty much what I'd like to say. I do like to cater to all audiences, and I do like to keep my content free for everybody to watch. But of course, there might be another time where I might have a new paradigm shift, that of which will allow my content to move on to other possible platforms out there. Maybe Storyfire, but who knows. But anyways, that's basically just why I want to keep my content safe for work. Because even if someone's in employment and whatnot, but I don't really want to tap into that kind of lifestyle right now. Pretty much just going to let you guys at work right now who are watching this episode of Why Is That judge for yourself, pretty much, because after all, I wouldn't want my content to get left in the dust because of me. So that's all here on Why Is That. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.